The urgent truth behind your child's behavior. Understanding and supporting them for better parenting. Hello everyone. Today I want to share something that I believe every parent has wrestled with at some point. Is my child behaving appropriately for their age? There are days when our kids get angry, talk back, or ignore us completely, and it weighs heavily on our hearts. But through what I've learned from experts, I've come to realize that these behaviors aren't always a sign of naughtiness or a bad temper. Instead, they're often just our children's way of growing, exploring the world, and meeting their own needs. Let's dive into the key aspects of their behavior together, so we can understand them better and walk alongside them with love and patience. Your child's behavior isn't wrong, it's part of growing up. Friends, have you ever looked at your child and wondered, why are they acting like this? I used to think that when my child ignored me or threw a tantrum, it was because they were deliberately being defiant. But then I discovered a heartwarming truth. Their less than perfect behavior isn't because they're bad, it's because they're learning how to grow. Kids are like little flowers budding with energy and big emotions. But they don't yet know how to rein those feelings in. They try, they stumble, and they learn. That's how they mature. Instead of jumping to blame them, I started watching my child more closely. I'd ask myself, what do they need right now? Are they tired, hungry, or just trying to express themselves? When I see things from their perspective, everything feels so much lighter. Give it a try, be patient, and you'll start to see your child in a whole new way. Helping them behave better naturally. When they don't listen, don't assume they're ignoring you. Have you ever been in this situation? You ask your child to put down the iPad and take a bath, but they act like they didn't even hear you? I used to get so frustrated, thinking, oh my goodness, they're so stubborn. But then I came across something Dr. Shefali Sabari said that completely changed my view. She explained, kids aren't always deliberately disobeying. They might be distracted or caught up in something they're enjoying. Hearing that made me feel so much empathy for my little one. So what did I do? I tried a gentler approach. Instead of barking orders, I'd say, I see you're building an amazing block tower. It's probably hard to stop, right? But we need to take a bath before bedtime. Then I'd give them a fun choice. Do you want to hop like a bunny or slither like a snake to the bathroom? You won't believe it. They'd giggle and follow along happily. If they still ignored me, I realized they might need more chances to make decisions, like picking their clothes or bedtime story. Try it out. You'll be amazed at how much more cooperative they become. They act on instinct. Let them be themselves. You know, kids are like a burst of wind, full of energy but no idea how to slow down. On days when they're tired or overstimulated, I've noticed it's even harder for them to control their actions. But here's the thing I've learned. That wildness is totally normal. They need to run, jump, and play. It's how they grow. So I started giving my child more time to burn off energy outside or in a little play area at home. Even at the store, I'd give them small tasks like picking apples or stacking items. Fun for them and helpful for me. Trust me, when they get to be themselves, they're less impulsive and so much calmer. When they lose focus, plan ahead for peace. Has anyone ever taken their child to a restaurant and ended up stressed because they wouldn't sit still? I've been there, and honestly, I felt so embarrassed. But then I realized, little kids can't focus for long, especially when they have to wait. So I got proactive. Now, I bring coloring books or small toys to keep them busy. I ask the restaurant to serve their food at the same time as mine, so they're not waiting around. If we need to leave quickly, I request the bill as soon as our food arrives. And when we're with family and can't rush off, I let them use a tablet after they finish eating, but I pick appropriate games and explain why they're allowed to use it. It's incredible how a little preparation can turn a meal into a happy family moment. When they talk back, don't get mad. Teach them. One day, I told my child to put away their toys for dinner. And they put their hands on their hips and said, "You're so annoying." I was shocked but couldn't help laughing a little. Then I realized, they're picking this up from friends or people around them. It's their way of expressing how they feel. Instead of getting upset, I said gently, "I can see you're mad. But yelling or saying mean things hurts people's feelings. Why don't you sit quietly and breathe? Or get some water?" Once they calmed down, I suggested, "Next time you're upset, you could say, 'I want to play more.' How does that sound, friends?" It works wonders. They're learning to speak up without hurting anyone. When they explode emotionally, be their safe place. Sometimes my child just explodes, crying, screaming, and I'd feel like screaming too. But I've come to see they're not doing it on purpose. Little ones don't know how to handle tough feelings. And they don't have the words to explain them. So I shifted my approach. I give them a quiet space to settle down. And I never give in when they're tantruming, so they learn it's not a way to get what they want. But I'm always there, ready to hug them and say, "I'm here for you. Don't worry too much." Crying can actually help them let go of stress. With patience, they'll get through it. When they get aggressive, trust they'll grow out of it. Seeing my child push or even hit another kid broke my heart. I'd wonder, is something wrong with them? But I found comfort knowing most kids go through this and learn better ways as they grow. Especially by preschool age, I started modeling kindness, playing gently with toys, hugging them softly, and teaching them how to express frustration. If they didn't want to share, I'd say, "It's okay to say, 'I don't want to play with you,' and walk away." I always remind them, "You can come to me anytime." With time and love, they'll learn to treat others with care. Dear friends, parenting isn't easy, but understanding our kids' behaviors makes it so much lighter. They're not our opponents, they're little souls growing every day. Let's guide them, empathize with them, and show them the way with love. I truly believe that with patience and care, we can build a happy family together.